Ladies and gentlemen, by the time this video comes out, I wasn't sure if I should make this the Christmas one. So this is day 6 in my little Christmas series, and I will be releasing this on Christmas Day, my time, but it won't technically be Christmas Day for most of you because I'm, like 12 hours ahead of you. So I don't know if this is the Christmas Day one, but whatever, they can be out of order and we can all laugh at the fact that we all have different time zones and isn't that strange. So, Merry Christmas to any of you who happen to live in the same hemisphere as me and the same time zones as me. Actually, it's not on hemisphere, isn't it? I'm a retard. Merry Christmas to any of you that happen to be in the same time zone as me. And if not, you can just watch this video tomorrow and you can imagine what it would be like to have Christmas in Australia. And by the way, for those of you who live in the Northern Hemisphere, the wrong hemisphere, that's a joke. But any of you who live where it's like fucking cold and you have this like, what do they call it? Like white Christmas. That is just a concept that I can't wrap my little freaking head around. Here, it's hot. Every Christmas is like really, really, really hot. It's the hottest part of the year. There's like summer, it's like 40 degrees or 35 degrees Celsius, which is, I'll look it up while I keep talking, but hot as hell, like 100 degrees Fahrenheit. And we have barbecues. And so we have like sausages and we have like food. And, we usually go and have picnics or we go outside, we go to the beach, we go sit in a park or something. People come around, you have the air conditioning cranked up because it's hot. And you just kind of hang out in summer and you go in the pool. There's lots of pool parties and people drink beers because it's so hot. And the idea of a white Christmas is just something that I've like fantasized about my entire life. And at some point, so in 2026, Imogen and I plan to start traveling. And we're probably going to go to like Asia first, and then we'll do a bit of Europe, and we plan on doing America as well. And when we're in some of these countries, not Asia, but like although parts of Asia are cold as well. So when we're in some of these cold countries, man, I swear to God, I'm probably going to cry with excitement when it's like Christmas and I get to like make a snowman and I get to like throw snow at people. Oh man, in my life, I've only seen the snow twice. And so the idea of getting to have a white Christmas, a lot of you probably take it for granted and you're like, yeah, well, that's just, it's Christmas, dude. Like every Christmas movie, every depiction of Christmas in popular culture has it during winter and it's snowing and all of that. And it's this weird concept too, watching that, because every piece of media that you watch depicts a white Christmas. And we just don't, that's just not, that's such a foreign concept to us. That's not something we ever experience. So that's my little rant about Christmas. Let's answer some questions so some of you don't feel so alone on Christmas. And by the way, if you don't celebrate Christmas, that's cool too. Merry non-Christmas. All right, so AA11827, YouTube gives the weirdest usernames. Like if you don't set your own username, I don't understand some of these usernames, hey? Like, is YouTube doing this? Because there's no way this person chose this username. And this is such a common thing, by the way. If I scroll, some people just have like the weirdest usernames. And I have to assume that they're like the default usernames that YouTube is giving. Anyway, AA11827 says, hey, Andy. Hello. Could you make a video about talking to girls in the day and about different openers? I've done tons of videos about that, my friend. And do you know what else I have done, my friend? Would you like to know what else I've done? I have on my channel, or on my blog, I should say, on my website, Andy's Approach Anxiety Program, a program that every guy can complete. And I have it here. And I even have a little audio of me like explaining why I did it. And here you go, here's the AA program, blah, 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 blah. So you can go check that out on my website if you want to. And you notice it's pretty short. Why is it so short? You'll see if you read that article. So that's my how to talk to girls. You say different openers. You don't need different openers, my friend. You're allowed to say whatever you want. And even if I give you the perfect thing to say, because you're nervous, you're going to fuck it up anyway. That's how this works. I had a coaching client, a year or two ago, and I took him out and we did coaching in person. And he wanted to talk to girls. And so we're walking around for a little bit and I see this really cute girl and I say, go say hi to her. And he says, tell me the perfect opener. What do I say? Tell me what to say. What opener do I use? And I said, it doesn't matter, my friend. I don't care what you say. Go say hi. Just go and say hi. All I care about is that you said hi. I don't care how it goes. I don't care if she doesn't want to talk to you. You will be a success if you just go and say hi. So go say hi. And he was like, no, you have to give me an opener. You have to tell me what to say. You have to tell me exactly how I'm scared. What do I do? Just give me a line. And I said, it doesn't matter. Even if I give you the perfect line, you will fuck it up anyway. So go fuck it up. And then he walked over there and then he came back and he was really excited. He said, oh my God, it went amazing. And yeah, you're right. I did fuck it up. I didn't know what to say. I was like confused and scared, but it was amazing. She was like super excited and blah, blah, blah. Then he talked to a few male girls. He got some phone numbers. He had some experiences. He had some sex. So it doesn't really matter what you say, and it really doesn't matter. And I'm definitely not going to give you different openers. Why would I do that? That would just confuse you. If you want one thing to say, go say, hi, I thought you were cute and I wanted to say hello. What are you doing today? I'm doing this. What did you do on the weekend? That sounds cool. Do you work or do you study or are you homeless? That sounds cool. Can I get your phone number and we can grab a drink sometime? Or a coffee? Okay, cool, bye. That's it. That's your conversation. But if I give you different openers, if I give you different options, you'll just get more confused, especially right now. Especially if this is something you haven't done a lot. Why would I give you lots of different openers? You'll just get confused. So my only opener, or the only thing I suggest you say, is hi or hey, and then anything else after that is great. And you don't even have to say hi or hey. You can just wave at a girl, by the way. I've done that a million times. You can just walk up to a girl and get her attention and smile at her and give her a big giant smile. And then she'll smile back and then you just don't say anything. You just smile at her and she'll say, why are you smiling? And then you just say, you're cute. Hi. So it really doesn't matter what you say, I promise. But the question, and people ask this question a lot, where they're like, tell me what to say, or give me different openers, or tell me the best opener for 2024 to get the girl of my dreams. It's just procrastinating. Because what you're wanting to do here is you're wanting me to do a video on it, which, yes, I realize I am doing a video on it right this second, but you want me to do a video on it so you can watch the video. So one of two things can happen. You want to watch the video so you can procrastinate doing it. Like right now, you are capable of walking up to a human being who happens to have a vagina, aka a woman or a girl. You're capable of saying, hi, what are you doing today? You're capable of that. Everyone is capable of that. But you might be trying to procrastinate by wanting to get the perfect opener or study different openers, or what should I say? You're basically avoiding doing the thing that you're scared of. And that's okay. That's what we as humans do. We tell ourselves that we need to research a little bit more, or learn a little bit more, or we got to get different openers. You're avoiding doing the thing that you want to do. So what if you were to just do the thing that you want to do? And again, I have the approach anxiety program that's on my website that makes it easier. So go check this out. If you feel like I can't walk up to a woman and hit on her, like I just can't, like if you have any of these limiting beliefs, then this helps with that. But you are capable of doing it, or you're capable of doing one of the steps that I put here in my approach anxiety program. So you're capable of starting this process, but asking me for the different openers and for the perfect thing to say is avoiding. Or the other thing that you might be trying to do is trying to avoid rejection. And I talked about that in my previous video. A lot of the times when people try and, get the perfect opener or whatever, it's because you're scared of rejection and you're trying to avoid it. And you're thinking if you just had the best opener for 2024 that'll blow her mind, then maybe you'd get rejected a little bit less. No, you're going to get rejected no matter what you do. There actually is no rejection, but you call it a rejection. I talked about that in the previous video, and I've talked about it in a million pieces of content, but some women are not going to sleep with you. Some women are not interested, no matter what. And so some people will say no thank you, no matter what you say. And so it doesn't really matter what you say. Just go and say something. You saying you could have the worst opener ever, but if you said that to 100 women, or 50 women, let's just say 100 women. If you said it to 100 women, a couple of them would go on dates with you. If you said it to 50 women, a couple of women will go on a date with you. No matter how bad the opener is, unless you walk up and say, hey, you stupid fucking bitch. Yeah, don't say that. But as long as you're just relatively normal and you say, hi, I like you. How's your day going? You're really pretty. What's up? And worrying about different openers is just making it more weird. That's the thing as well. If you're trying to think of different openers, you're making it this big weird thing to go and talk to women. You're saying, oh, I need the right opener and I have to number close her. You're making it weird. At the end of the day, you're just saying hi to a human being. Do you need the perfect opener to say hi to someone at the grocery store? Like, if you're going through the checkouts and you're about to buy all of your groceries, do you need to think of the perfect opener for the person at that thing? No, you just say, hi, how's your day going? That's your opener. That's all you say. You don't sit there and overanalyze it. And so the same with talking to girls. You're just saying hi to other human beings. You're just saying, hi, you're cute. Or hi, I wanted to talk to you. What are you doing today? Would you like to talk to me? That's it. That's all you're fucking doing. So I promise you don't need different openers. I know you're probably scared to do this, hence you're asking this question. Otherwise, you'd be out there doing it, wouldn't you? So jump onto my website, killyourinnerloser.com, and just view the approach anxiety program that I made. And that will help. And the approach anxiety program, it's at the top. It's the most recent article that I've posted. So it's up there. I don't care if it happens or not. Oh, he's talking about a girlfriend. So I want to get a girl, I don't care if it happens or not, but I want to give it my absolute best and go all in. Then do it your absolute best and go all in. Like the time that you spent, and I mean this gently, this isn't a criticism, by the way, but the time that you spent writing this, and I'm really glad you wrote this because then I can give you some motivation. But like the time you wrote this paragraph, what if you had talked to one woman in this time and said, hi, you're cute. How is your day going? What are you doing today? Happy holidays. You look really pretty. Like, if you just said hello to one woman, you'd be a little bit closer to going on a date with a woman. And obviously, this question that you've asked, again, I'm glad you asked this question so we can talk about this, but, the time that you spend on the internet wanting me to tell you about the perfect openers, you could have talked to like 5 women in that time. So go out there and give yourself permission to suck. It's okay if you don't have the perfect opener. It's okay if you're clumsy. It's okay if you don't know what to say. It's okay if you feel like a fucking idiot when you talk to women. I definitely did. It's okay if they say no. It's okay if you stammer and you stutter and you don't sound confident and maybe you talk too quietly and you're not, a big fucking alpha male. All of that is okay. But the way that you will get better is by doing it a lot. It's not by having a different opener. I promise you, you don't need different openers. Just pick any opener that would work and don't even call it an opener because that just sounds fucking weird. Imagine if you said to someone, hey, I started a conversation with a great opener, and someone would be like, what the fuck is an opener? What are you, a sales person? Like, you talked to a human being. And so the more normal that you can make this stuff, if you just say, I'm talking to other human beings, I'm going to go say hi to that girl over there. I'm literally just going to go say hi. And you walk over and you're like, hi, you're cute. What's up? The more normal you can make this, the easier it will be for you. Because if you make it this weird thing where you need an opener and you got to have like, the correct terminology and you use all this jargon, you're making it weird. A rule that I've had or a guideline that I've had for myself is I don't use any language or I don't use any jargon. I don't call it something that I wouldn't be willing to say to a woman. And would you say to a woman, oh, hey, remember when I used that great opener on you? She'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about? What's an opener? What? And so I use language, and I try and do this in my content as well. I try and use language that the average person will understand. It's why I don't really use words like day game. I don't say that because most human beings will be like, what the fuck is day game? I try not to say cold approach, although I do say it plenty of times because I still haven't come up with a better phrase other than just hitting on women. And I say that plenty of times. I'll be like hitting on girls, talking to women, approaching women. We all understand those words. So as best I can, I try and use words that other human beings will understand because then it feels more normal to me. It doesn't feel like I'm doing this secret underground thing that's weird and I don't want her to hear the language that I'm using because I'm using strange, weird language. The weirder that you make it, the harder you make it on yourself because it feels like a big deal. You have to use all this secret language and have all these code words and all of this shit. But if you're like, I'm just going to go say hi to that girl, it doesn't seem so scary. You don't need openers. You really don't need any of this shit. It's all just there to confuse you. It's all there to sell you products and stuff like that. Some of it is there to help you. Like, I'm not saying every single person that uses pickup language is trying to get money from you, but plenty of them are. But these words are used to make it this like niche underground weird thing where you're using openers and this and that, because then it's easier to sell a course to you. It's easier to make money from you. And again, I'm not saying that every pickup artist is trying to get money from you. They're not. But using this weird language that normal human beings wouldn't use, not that we're trying to just do everything normal human beings do, but you're making it weird and hard on yourself. So go out there and talk to some girls. You don't have to do a good job. I promise it's okay if you suck. And yeah, Dark Knight 526 even replies, I haven't read this yet, so Andy's philosophy is that it doesn't really matter what you say. Yeah, and to be clear, like certain things that you might say can help a tiny bit, but if I gave you the perfect opener, that might help you 20% or 50% at the most. You might get 50% more results, which sounds like a lot, but do you know, and by the way, I made that number up. Having a perfect opener makes about 5% difference. And trust me, I have tried literally like 100 different things that you could say or do, especially on online dating. I have tried everything I could think of, and it makes maybe 5 or 10% difference. But you know what makes 100% difference? Like literally you'll get double the amount of results if you just go and talk to double the amount of women. Do you know how you can get 10 times the results? And remember, I'm saying that a different opener might make a 10% difference. But do you know how you could get 10 times the results? Like 1,000% increase, talking to 10 times as many women. And so right now, if you're talking to one woman a month, imagine if you talk to 100 women a month, which is very doable. Very doable. I've seen people do 100 approaches in one day. Talk to 100 women in one day. So imagine if you talk to 100 women in a month, you would get 100 times the results. And so, yes, one of my biggest philosophies is give yourself permission to suck, because that takes all the pressure off you, and then just go and do the thing that you want to do. You don't really need to have a perfect line. If you want a perfect line, here you go. Hi, you're cute. I'm Andy. And you put your hand out and you shake her hand. You say, what are you doing today? There you go. That's your perfect line. Hi, you're cute. I'm Andy. Shake her hand. Boom. That's your perfect line. But I promise you it really doesn't matter so much what you say. Approaching, even done platonically, even if it's something minuscule, will help rather than doing nothing. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And this is basically what I have in my approach anxiety program, you'll see. Anything is better than nothing. Andy has a couple of videos that you can check out. Approach anxiety has many different forms. Just stay out on the front lines. Yeah, I've got lots of, you can just search my channel for approach. I've talked a lot about this stuff. He goes on to say, I'm rooting for you. We are rooting for you. Absolutely. And I tell you what, great reply, Dark Knight. Yeah. Wait, how do you do smiley faces? I don't know how to do emojis. All right. I went and just copied some emojis. There you go. You can get all these emojis. There you go. You have lots of emojis. Good job. All right, I might answer one more comment and then we will finish up. Actually, I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, this video is 20 minutes long. I might finish up now and I will answer more questions in tomorrow's video. So, Merry Christmas. I know a lot of you are going to watch this and it's not quite Christmas yet. It's like the day before Christmas. So, Merry Christmas for tomorrow. Maybe I'll be weird and just wear a Christmas hat tomorrow as well and say Merry Christmas again, even though it will technically be the day after Christmas if you're in certain time zones. But yeah, hope you all have a good time. I hope these videos are useful. And if they're not, that's okay as well. But plenty of you have said that they are, so I'm having fun recording these. I'll probably do this again next year as well. I've put a reminder in my calendar that, maybe we'll hang out for a week or two over Christmas and New Year's. I'm going to do a few more. I'm probably going to do, so this year, like these videos that you're watching now, I'm probably going to do them until January 3rd maybe, and then I'll just resume my normal content. I feel like January 3rd gives enough time to talk about like New Year's resolutions and getting started and all that kind of stuff. And I don't generally recommend New Year's resolutions. I recommend you start right this second as you're watching this video right now. So that's my challenge to you right now. Whatever you want to work on next year, what if you take one tiny little baby step right now? But I'm still going to talk about the fact that on January 2nd and January 1st and January 3rd, lots of people are going to watch my channel and go, hey, new year, new me, time to get started. So I'll do a little bit of content for them and say, come on. But all of you right now who are watching, you're the real ones. You're the fucking OGs. You're the ones who are like here even over Christmas. If anything, you can kind of look at it like that. I know some of you might not have family or you might not have friends that you're spending time with, but work on your self-improvement. If other people aren't there for you, if family and friends aren't there for you, you be there for yourself. So you could take a little bit of action. You could take some baby steps. Plenty of you are, as we're seeing from these comments. So as always, ladies and gentlemen, go out there, crush those goals, have a good bloody time doing so, and Merry Christmas wherever you are in the world. If you don't celebrate Christmas, Merry non-fucking Christmas. Look at my bouncy ball. Look at that bouncy ball.